Hey people, welcome back to my channel. First of all, let me apologize that for the past 2-3 days now I have not been updating my gratitude challenge, and that's because I have not been feeling too well. But don't worry, I am going to cover up for it. So from where I stopped on the 7 gratitude challenge. From that challenge, I shared with you how I enjoyed some favors in the NYC camp. So yeah, it was time to leave the NYC camp. The people that are redeployed at this point, they are going to get to know their redeployment status, and also if you are posted in Katsina, the people that are staying back, they are going to get to they will get to know where they are posted to. Okay, so at this point I didn't want my redeployment to work anymore because I had gotten an offer somewhere that I would like PPA wise. Also, I had gotten an accommodation, like a fully furnished accommodation, and many other offers, such that I was beginning to regret that if this redeployment works, it means I am out of God's will for my life, because I had like enough provisions on ground for me on coming out of camp. Fast forward now, my redeployment worked. At this point I felt okay, I'm out of God's will for my life, I'm going to have to go through the consequence. I was redeployed to where I wanted, Ogun State. So on getting to Ogun State, I was just on my own. I wasn't even praying to God for any favors anymore, because I felt He had made provisions for me where I left, and I've left all the provisions behind. So on getting to Ogun State now, I joined the NCCF family house. On getting to the NYC family house, I was told that all the juicy PPAs in Abeokuta have already been filled, so they would like help me influence mine so that I will get like at least a good place where I can be paid like 5K a month, provided I'll be staying back in the NCCF family house, because I was going to be made mama. Long story cut short, you have been redeployed now. You have to report at the secretariat so that they can post you to anywhere they want you to. So one of those days I went to the secretariat to report. I met a lady that were in the same platoon together in Katsina. So we're like, oh greeted, what's up, how are you, so redeployed to blah blah blah. So that lady said, secretariat people said we should come back again, like they've been posting us, come back next week, come back next week. So this day, that my friend from the same platoon in Katsina just said, let's walk around, let's see if we can get a PPA for ourselves. So in my mind, I'm like, where can we go? She now said there's this place that they said they pay well there, the place is a good place, blah blah blah. I'm like, we redeployed though. That I've even heard about that. That the people that even camped in Ogun State, that they did not redeploy, that you must have leg before you can, get to enter that kind of place, blah blah blah. She now said it won't hurt, let's just give it a try. I followed her, we went there. Where the gratitude is now, that place is known for, you don't know anybody, you can't get in there. So on getting there that day with my friend, we met the receptionist. The receptionist was like, what do you guys want? We told we told him we want PPA. He now said they don't take coppers here. Okay, we turned back. On our way out, somebody just said copper we, so we looked back. On looking back, it was one older man. So we greeted him, copper we answered him, are you guys twins? We said no. Said, what's your name? That one said Chinyere. What's your name? I said Dolapo. He said, it's true, they are not twins though. Okay, so what do you guys want? We told him we are looking for PPA. It was that my friend I was able talking, because me, I didn't even have any interest. Not like I didn't like the place, but I wasn't expecting he said, okay, my bosses are having meeting, I'll get to talk to them after the meeting, if you guys can come back around 4 p.m. We hung around. We went back around 4 p.m. The way that man sounded, it sounded like, one of the lead staff. But on getting back there around 4 p.m., we realized that he was one of the bosses in that firm. So he said he has not spoken to his boss, he's trying to be humble. Of course, he's not like the head, but it's like number 3, number 4. So he said we should come back the next day. He took our numbers, that he's going to give us feedback, that in the meantime, because an older man is in the meantime, you guys should not loiter around, stay where you're supposed to be, eat, this and that, be good girls. Okay, so we went back home. The next day, he called us, and it was like, now it's the survival of the fittest. that anybody that can pray more will be the one to get it, because they are not ready to take more than one person. At this point, he has spoken to the boss, and the boss said, I think the boss agreed to take one person from him. So when the man told us it's not the survival of the fit, in my mind I just said, Chinenye, you can take it, okay? Me, I already know somewhere there, because I felt I had left some offers back in Katsina. I'm not worth another one. You know, I wasted the one I was given. Let this person just have it. Like, I wasn't even expecting I could have it, so I wasn't even going to pray about it. Like, Chinenye, don't forget me when you get there, blah blah blah. Don't mind, let them just put me to somewhere. You know, I was ready to suffer the consequences of rejecting and leaving the provisions I had back in Katsina. So the next day, the man called us and told us, for the person, because he asked us, I studied statistics, she studied biochemistry. So the man now said that the MD would take the statistics person and not the biochemistry, because, you know, in that firm, statistics is not even relevant there. Of course, it could be relevant, but at that time, they didn't need a statistics person. But because statistics has to do with figures, they said, okay, she could manage in the account department. But biochemistry, the man tried to fix her somewhere else, but it didn't work. Now, this is the favor for me. The man asked me to come and see him, the statistics person to come and see him. So on getting there, it was like he told the MD that I am his niece. And then he had to like give me his full name, so that when the MD is asking me some questions, I'm going to like refer to him on a more personal level. So I will like call him by his first name, you know, so that MD could actually think I am his niece. So when he told me that, I'm like, God, if this is you, let me not have to lie. I don't want to lie. So this very day, when I was going to meet the MD, he said, what's your name? I told him my name. So he now looked at my person letter. I said, how come you said you study statistics? How come mathematics is here? I said, and I explained to him why it is mathematics and not statistics, because in my school, statistics was not accredited on time. So we were under mathematics department and all blah, 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 blah. So he said, okay, so go to HR office, let them give you a request letter. And that was it. And that was how I get my request letter. Now, I've not even gotten to where the major testimony is. So it happened that my uncle had interest in me, but I wasn't giving in. So such that people felt is actually my uncle, like my colleagues, everybody I was walking around, they actually felt he's my uncle. So when they now realized that this man is beginning to give me attitude just because I wasn't giving in to like have a relationship with him, he started giving me attitude. That was how people now realized, okay, with this kind of attitude, we know this person, it means there's more to this. Is he actually your uncle? I had to like confess, no, he's not my uncle. They said, no wonder. But in this kind of case, if, let's assume I got there not on uncle-niece basis, it would have walked my way out of that. He shot himself in the foot right from the onset by saying that I am his niece to the head of the organization. So he could not walk my way out of there because I am his niece. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is what I am grateful for today. Thank you for watching. I want to appreciate my returning subscribers. Although we are few now, I know we are going to be many, like many. If you have not subscribed, do not forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. Also share, like, comment. Thank you all, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.